Hi ARC fam, this is Laura. In my last video, I showed you some tips and tricks for starting and maintaining a home practice that you'll love, and in today's video, I'd like to show you one of my own home practices. For this practice, you'll need about 20 minutes of time, plus a yoga strap and a yoga block for some of the postures. This practice, like most of my practices right now, I've chosen to focus on a shorter length of practice, and I've also chosen to focus on a real sense of grounding. So we really never leave the floor too much in this practice. And I also wanted to focus on some other key areas in these crazy, ever-changing times. The first being heart openers and the second being hip openers, just so that we can come away with a few minutes of time that leaves us feeling grounded, refreshed, open to receive whatever the universe is offering us in these moments, and a little more resilience and energy to observe and respond to changes in our everyday life. So thanks, hope you enjoy. Let's begin our practice in child's pose. On your mat, take your knees wide and bring your big toes to touch. Stretch out your arms and then gently lower your elbows to the floor and bring your forehead there as well. Let's soak up all of the nice grounding we can through this pose and begin to tune into our breath. Begin to draw your focus to your inhales and exhales, slowly breathing in and out. Feel the nourishment you get from every inhale. And as you exhale, come to feel as if you're melting closer and deeper and lower towards the earth. When we are in the midst of navigating change, coming back to a place that feels comfortable and feels like home is so important right now. As I linger here, tuned in with my breath, one of my big touch points in my own practice is allowing myself time to think my thoughts and feel my feelings. This is a really complex time of our lives, and just taking a few extra moments to step back and just observe and feel and think all of the things that are up in our minds and truly let them flow through us. This is a really nice time to connect with those things and do that, especially if we're feeling grief right now. When you feel ready, begin to come up to a position on your hands and knees and make your way through a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhaling, arching your back, taking your gaze upwards, and then exhaling, curling the back, drawing the abs and core in, and tilting your head down. From here, come into a kneeling plank, shoulders over wrists. Take a deep breath in, look forward, and then exhale, lower down, bringing your chest to the floor. Inhale up to cobra pose, and exhale, push back to a knees together child's pose. From here, let's continue. Inhale forward, kneeling plank. Exhale down. Inhale cobra. Exhale child's pose. Inhale forward. Exhale down, inhale cobra, exhale child's pose. Let's do one more round, moving to the tune of your breath. Beautiful. From here, slowly make your way into downward facing dog. Let's have this be a very dynamic down dog. We're not here too long, but let's enjoy movements that feel right. You can pedal out the legs, drop the heels, tilt your head, or add a little twist. Next, let's walk the hands back so our hands reach our feet and we can hang low in standing forward fold. Grasp your elbows with your hands, and from the solid foundation of your legs, allow your upper body to fully rest and relax. As it feels right, you can take yourself into a little tighter, deeper fold, anchoring the arms around the legs and drawing yourself inward. Just here for a moment and then walk those hands back to downward facing dog. Full, deep, and even breaths here. If you'd like to sprinkle an inversion into your practice today, walk the toes in, raise one leg nice and high, and give yourself a little kick up to handstand. If not, no worries, keep breathing in that downward facing dog. From your down dog, raise the right heel high. Exhale, draw that knee into your chest, plant your foot down, drop the left knee, and inhale the right arm up to the sky. One full round of breath, and then lift that back knee off the ground, pushing straight and strong. From here, exhale the knee down, square the hips. Inhale, reach the arms high, and take yourself into a nice and gentle arch. Exhale, release the arms down, shift the hips back, take the right toes up, and enjoy a nice stretch through the right hamstring. Head back to downward facing dog and raise the right heel to the sky before lowering it down. Time for side two. Take that left heel high to the sky. Exhale, draw that foot forward, plant it down. Head into that nice low lunge twist on the left side. One full breath, then power up that back leg. Exhale it down and then inhale the arms high, taking it back into that gentle arch. Exhale, release, shift the hips back, lift the left toes, head into that nice hamstring stretch on the left side. Inhale, bring it forward, and exhale back to down dog, left heel to the sky before lowering it down. Enjoy a couple deep, nourishing breaths right here. Then we'll take right heel to the sky once more. Exhale, draw that foot forward, plant it down to the outside of the right hand, lower the left knee down, and we'll head into a modified lizard. If you're comfortable on your hands, stay on your hands, and if you want a little deeper stretch, begin to bring your forearms to the ground. You can even use a block as an intermediate here. Gradually roll onto the outside of the right foot, just taking the right knee a little further out to the side and deepening your stretch here. Return your left palm to the ground and then inhale your right arm up and back, bending the left knee and grabbing onto the left ankle. Take your gaze upward and enjoy a nice sense of opening and that gentle twist. Lots happening in the body. Continue breathing through it. Exhale, release out, and return to downward facing dog, right heel to the sky once more. On your next breath, now drawing the right knee in, taking right knee towards right wrist, and your right foot a little more towards the left side of your mat and sinking down into pigeon. Really draw that left knee back nice and long. We really want to embrace the sense of grounding in this pose today, so bring your forehead down to the floor, or feel free to draw it down to a blanket, bolster, or even a pillow as we breathe here together. As you settle in, bring your focus to any muscles that may not be fully relaxed, any muscles that are holding you up in this posture. And as you exhale, allow them to gently release little by little towards the earth so you can deepen that sense of connection and relaxation here. This pose can be a gentle reminder that sometimes the path toward peace is found by not fighting, but surrendering a little bit to those things we can't control. Inhale, return your palms to the earth and lift your chest. Exhale, shift your way back to downward facing dog and really stretch out that right leg if it feels right. Take a full deep breath here with both feet rooted in your downward facing dog, and then inhale left heel high to the sky, and let's repeat on the second side. Exhale, draw that leg in, plant the left foot down to the outside of the left hand, and then sink the right knee nice and low as we head into our modified lizard pose. Bring this pose to the intensity you want to feel today, whether that means remaining on your hands or drawing the forearms down to your mat, shifting to the outside of the left foot and taking that left knee a little further out to the side. And then we'll take right palm down, lift the chest, swoop the left arm around, bending that back leg and grasping onto the ankle, generating a nice deep twist as you gaze toward the sky. Keep the breath flowing and even here amidst all the work happening in the body. One more deep breath here, and then we'll release out. Exhale our way back to downward facing dog, lifting the left heel high to the sky. On your next breath out, now drawing the left knee to left wrist, left foot over to the right side, and settling into pigeon on side 2. As you settle into a nice deep and grounding pigeon, don't be afraid to shift around and move your body in intuitive ways as you really aim to settle into the truest, most authentic expression of this pose for your body and your practice today. Let everything flow through you and embrace the gentle strength we can find through surrendering to the unknown. If you begin at all to feel uncomfortable, always come back to your breath. Beautiful. Palms to the earth, lift the chest, head back to downward facing dog, and stretch out that left leg if it feels good for you. Transition from downward facing dog to dropping the knees, lifting the chest as we prepare for camel pose. Curl your toes under and allow your hands to support your back bottom ribs and your lower back. Take a deep breath in, lift the chest, lengthen the spine, and slowly lean back. Take the hips slightly forward and see this more as a gentle front body opening rather than this huge back bend in the low back. Inhale, lengthen as you lift back up, and then exhale, settle into a nice child's pose with knees together. From here, you can lift up and swoop the feet forward and gently come to lay on your back with your knees to the sky and soles of the feet to the floor. Snuggle your heels in close to your sit bones, snuggle your shoulders together towards your midline, and press into the heels as you lift up into bridge. Interlace your fingers beneath you, lift the hips more and more with each breath, feeling that gentle, even arc to the spine. Tilt the chin slightly upwards to feel an even fuller, deeper inhale here. On your next breath in, lift the heels and exhale, slowly roll your vertebrae one at a time back down towards your mat. Bring your feet together and knees wide for Supta Baddha Konasana and place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Allow yourself these moments to just be as you are. For our next round, we'll focus on a passive bridge. So lean up just enough to grab your block and place it beside your hips. As you lift up into bridge, place that block right under your sacrum, and now you can allow your body to passively open within this stretch. Bring the arms next to you as you would in Shavasana, or even feel free to lift them above your head if it feels right for you. Notice how we can approach a place of openness and receptivity, not from aggressive work or forcing it, but from ease and relaxation. We can be open to what the world holds and be at peace at the same time. Press the heels down, lift the hips up and remove your block, and then gently lower your back down to the floor. This time you can curl the knees in, give them a little hug, and even a gentle rock side to side. Slowly rock your way up and grab your yoga strap. Place your yoga block behind you about where you would lay down and place your shoulder blades on, and then with your yoga strap in a loop about shoulder width apart, place the strap around both of your arms just above the elbows. Slowly lower your body down onto the block, and the flat part of the block should really just meet the flat spot of your shoulder blades. And as you do so, you take your arms up into the air behind you and allow your head to gently tilt back. Extend the legs, keeping them together, and just enjoy a whole lot of passive heart opening. This pose should feel really comfortable for you, and if it feels at all uncomfortable through the shoulders, neck, or upper body, feel free to shift around or shift your block even to really find that place that feels good. Gently raise your arms, remove the strap and bring it next to you, and sit back up on your mat. From Dandasana, settle your sit bones in towards the midline of your mat. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold forward. Draw the toes up and towards you, and rather than a roundness through the upper back, let's come up from the fold a little bit, just really shining the heart forward with a nice long spine. Exhale, take it a little deeper. Inhale, draw yourself back up, sitting nice and tall. Bend the left knee and take it as close to your hips as it will go. And then we're going to do a nice bind by wrapping the left arm around the left leg, taking the right arm behind us and clasping your hands behind you, sitting up nice and tall in a twist. Exhale, release out and head back into your forward fold. This time, if you'd like, you can allow the feet to relax or gently point them as you deepen your fold, and exhale closer and closer towards your body. Breathe in, come all the way back up, this time bending the right leg, taking the right arm around that right leg, left arm behind you, and then clasping the hands in a bind behind your back. Just here for a few moments, and then settling back into Dandasana, reach the arms up and then breathe out, forward fold. From here, rock your way all the way onto your back. Settle in once more to Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, and allow yourself to feel your breath in your body. When you feel ready, gently extend the legs, relax the arms, and find your way into Shavasana. Inhale those deep, nourishing, and powerful breaths. And exhale, let go of anything you're carrying still, even if just for a few moments. The changes that our world and our lives are going through right now can be really scary. So rather than have an empty head of thoughts, really allow yourself to feel your feelings. Allow yourself to think your thoughts. Allow them to flow through you, and perhaps even as if you were laying on the grass on a nice, beautiful sunny day, watching clouds float through the sky. See your thoughts and feelings inside your mind, just like those clouds, or where you can look at them and see them and acknowledge them and even greet them, and then just watch them float on by. We're not trying to deny the existence of emotion and feeling during a very chaotic time. Let's sit back from that deeper seat of consciousness and just watch those things pass by inside us. Stay in this place as long as you need. This place is, after all, your home. Wishing all of you so much peace in the midst of all this change. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.